Welcome back to Cube World. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Let's see. We left off. What were we doing? It's been a couple days. Like I said during the last recording session, very, very busy week. So, I seem to remember that there were a couple things I wanted to look at. Yes. Alright. So, I discovered this as I was selling stuff. We've got a unique cotton shoulder armor plus 58, which has significantly better HP. Armor is a little bit better. Resilience is a little better. Tempo is amazing. Crit, a little worse, but it's worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and equip those. And we've also got this superb iron fist, which is 3 purple star versus the superb iron fist. Well, it's a plus 57, and we are currently using a plus 43 as our secondary. So I want to actually, let's see, combining those two, still not better than the sword. We can't even technically use our secondary, but having it equipped does help us out. As you can see, the weapon rating now is 309, even though technically it doesn't apply. It's still, it helps our tempo a little bit. But yeah. So let's go ahead and reset things today so that we can find something to do. I had a comment on today's video yesterday for you guys that said I need to find some red or orange dungeons, and I completely agree. I need to find something a little more difficult, because the stuff I have been taking on isn't really that difficult. Now let's see, Varsal Forest. Did we actually go there? I don't think we did go to that. So let's check that out. Actually, let's see. Yeah, it's in an unexplored area. Let's get over there and find out what's going on with that. There's probably a villager somewhere, a townsperson, whatever, who has a quest associated with it. I don't think you actually have to get those villager quests. If there is one, I think the name just shows up on the map automatically. But I can't be absolutely certain about that. So, yeah, I do have some news regarding my Minecraft series, and, I know this is Cube World, so I should be talking about Cube World stuff, but I'm not going to be having a Minecraft video anytime soon to talk about this issue, so I kind of have to cover it in the Cube World video. We have not... It is currently Friday the 9th of August. We have not heard from Shirtugal in probably a month or two. I don't remember exactly when the last time we heard from him was. But, so yeah, we haven't heard from Shirtugal in a while. And normally, no big deal. He's gone off and had other things to do before where we haven't heard communication from him. But this time it has become a problem because the server has gone offline. Shirt gave me full access to the server, to the hosting space, so that I could reset the server if needed or whatever. I've got full admin, full op, or I did, but the server is completely offline. I can't even connect to the admin for it and we have no way of knowing why it's offline or if it's going to be coming back up, because we can't get in touch with SureTugle, and I've tried communicating through Skype and other various ways. So, all that said, what I'm trying to say is that as of yesterday, Thursday the 8th of August, the lab no longer has a Minecraft server. We have nothing. So my series is officially over, or essentially over. If we hear from Shirt, if the server gets brought back up, then it'll continue. But until that point, I've got no Minecraft series because I have nowhere to record. I've been thinking about doing a single player series, but single player is kind of boring for me, mostly for me, but also if I'm not interacting with other people, then it's not going to be as interesting for you because I won't be having as much fun. So I have to find us a replacement server or something. And currently, I just don't have that kind of money available, because what we would need is probably going to be anywhere from 20 to 40 bucks a month. And right now, that's just a little bit more than I can afford to put out. So just all that just to say that I'm sorry to the people who were enjoying my Minecraft series. I will be trying to get back into the Minecraft stuff as soon as possible, but currently it's just not possible. So if anybody knows of a good, inexpensive host that can handle FTB, we're probably going to... I don't even have a backup of the server we've been playing on in my in either of the two FTB seasons I was doing so far. So we're gonna have to start from scratch, and we'll probably want to... Wow, okay, this is difficult. We're probably going to want to go with Unleashed or something like that. We want to get into a 152 pack, or even better, a 1.6 pack, but currently there isn't one. So if you know of an inexpensive host that can handle FTB for a reasonable price, let me know. I want to get our team back up and running. I want to get us all back to full-time recording. Well, not full, consistent, regular recording. But I don't know where to host. So that is the problem right now. I will still probably do some tutorial videos, but a lot of the stuff that I usually would do tutorials on are mods that maybe aren't updating or things like that. I love Red Power, but I haven't heard anything about Red Power in a while. So there are a lot of people that aren't going to be using Red Power at all, just because they don't want to risk losing all their machines and stuff due to lack of updates or whatever in the future, or they don't want to be forced to wait for Red Power to update so that they can update their worlds. So I'm going to probably try to start focusing more on applied energistics and things like that. But anyway, enough talk about Minecraft in Cube World. I just wanted to let anybody know who does enjoy my Minecraft series. That series is on hold indefinitely until I can find us a new server. So sorry about that. Not happy about it myself. But you sometimes you don't have a choice. Anyway, let's see. These are +3s. I hope they drop something good. Now that was warrior. This looks like cotton chest armor +88. Not bad. Can't use it yet. Now I want to see real quick. Let's see. That's okay. The original biome does have Lekukor Mountains. We may go back to those fairly soon. We'll see. Astar Mountains. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure how everything's connected. But anyway, yeah. So that's that. Which means, of course, that will mean less recording and less episodes. But I will be continuing to maintain Cube World episodes. I just have to figure out what I plan to do as far as Minecraft is concerned. Now, hopefully soon, I don't think it'll be until maybe December, but hopefully fairly soon, there will be Stonehearth, and then I'll have episodes of Stonehearth. There's also going to be another game that I backed on Kickstarter called Armicrog, which is from the makers of the Neverhood. That I'm not sure exactly when that's coming out either, but I'll be playing that. That may only be a fairly short series because it's a linear storyline. It's not a sandbox game, but it'll definitely be fun. If you haven't seen or wow. If you haven't seen or played Neverhood, you should definitely check it out. And I think these enemies should give us some good stuff if we can survive. This may be a little bit too difficult. I think we may want to head back to that tree that I couldn't beat that other time. Ooh, +3 parrot. I'm not sure I like this forest because it's too much stuff in the way. I can't see what I'm doing. I cannot see what I'm doing because of all this stuff in the way. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, so I can't handle this currently. Where can I go? You know what? Let's just head back to... Let's head straight ahead. Why not? Alville. How nice. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with this episode. I do want to find something challenging, but not insane, that can provide some better tools and armor and things like that. Right now, I just look like a bumblebee with a green head. So, yeah. It'd be cool to find some actual decent armor that looks decent and, you know, whatever. Let's see here. Ooh, I almost caught myself. Almost. Oh well. Let's see. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna keep recording, but I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the trip to the edge of the biome, because otherwise it's just gonna be long and boring. Alright, well, we're not quite at the edge of the biome, but I saw this giant thing, and I figured we might as well see what we can do. See if we can take this guy down without hitting him. Probably not, but, oh, no, we took damage. Oh well. But he's going down pretty easy. Just all about the timing. Now, hopefully none of the other skull bulls try to pester us while we're doing this. Yeah, so I'm a little tired. It's been a very long week, but it usually is. So anyway, I've been thinking, since it's going to be a little while until I can start doing Minecraft videos again, are there any other games that people would like to see me play? Preferably free to play, or you know, whatever, and preferably stuff, well, like I said, free to play stuff that other members of the lab could possibly join me with. Multiplayer stuff would be great. You know, I would like to, if I'm going to take a break from Minecraft, which I probably will. I was starting to get a little bored anyway. I was thinking about doing a single player series, but like I said, I've been getting a little bit bored with Minecraft, and I'm just kind of not really feeling it right now. Having the server go down just completely kind of just took away the last little bit of interest I had for now. I still definitely want to get back into it in the future, but right now I'd kind of like to find some other things to play. So any ideas would be much appreciated. I'd love to check out Prison Architect, and for a while there I was thinking Don't Starve would be fun, but it I don't know, it seems like there's only so far you can go in that game before it gets very repetitive. No, I'd still love to play it sometime, but I don't know if it would really make the greatest series. I think that's part of why Generic B stopped recording it, was just because you run out of things to do after a while. And plus, he's got more than enough other stuff that he records. So yeah, other games that I can play multiplayer that would be interesting for viewers. Preferably that it would be free to play, just because then it would be easier for everybody to be able to play, because some of our members are a little low on funding, me being one of them. So free to play or cheap, and when I say cheap I mean super cheap, yeah. So ideas for others, other games to play, other series to have. That I'd like to hear. I have a couple of the other guys have been playing Firefall, which I've briefly looked at, but I haven't actually played it yet, and I am not sure if it would be a good game to record or not. If people think it would, then well, I do have an account already, so if my viewers would like to see it, I'll consider it. I'll probably try it out before I do any recording, or I'll try it out while recording, and if I don't find it interesting enough, then the recording will just never go live. Ooh, what do we have here? A castle. Now, let's check it out. Why not? We're only about 15-20 minutes into this episode. I can probably wipe out a reasonably easy castle in less than the half hour it would take to finish the episode. So let's see. Oh, they're white name orcs. That's gonna be almost too easy, probably. Yeah. And I have a feeling the drops won't even be worth the time it would take to go through the dungeon. Yeah. They're all level 29. Or something like that. Let's see here. Ooh, I saw something gold. Let's see here. Plus 32. Yeah, these are all lower level drops. But let's take a look just in case. Maybe there is something interesting. Go up to the top here. Magnificent Iron Longsword. No, that's the one we have. Plain Iron Dagger. Plain Iron Fist. Yeah, this stuff is worthless. We're not even going to bother with it. On to the edge of the biome. I think we are now at a point where it doesn't make sense to even bother with the white name areas. In fact, from what I've been hearing, you may get the most the highest level enemies by going farther and farther away from the original biome. So we may actually be forced to travel outward. Squirrel, more skull bowls. We may be forced to travel outward. I'm not sure yet. But I am definitely enjoying this series, and I want to keep it going as long as I can, because it is fun. But at the same time, I don't want to make things boring by only fighting low-level enemies. I'd like to keep things challenging, because it's not fun if it's not a challenge. Kind of like vanilla Minecraft. There's only so much you can do, and then you just get bored. Now, if you're a builder and not a tech, then things can last longer, or before you get bored. I think when it comes to sandbox games, really, as fun as it is to invent things and whatever, builders, like with Minecraft at least, builders definitely have more playability in the game than the techs, because you can only automate so much before you run out of things to automate. But builders always have ideas of things to build. So where when you're a good builder and you have good ideas for buildings, even if you're primarily a tech like I am, if you're able to have good ideas for things to build, then you can make the game more playable for yourself for a longer period of time. Wow, a blue ogre. Alright, well. He's still not holding up. Alright, leveled up. What do we get? Let's see. What do I feel like doing? I think maybe hang gliding. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Because I've been using that more than riding. Alpaca. We're almost to the edge of the biome. Let's see what's over here. I know we've been to whichever biome it is. I just can't remember which one it was. Alright. So yeah, I think what I'd like to do is find a place that was difficult before. Wow. They just dive bombed right off that cliff. I'd like to find a place that was difficult before and take it down and hopefully get good stuff out of it. But I think we're going to have to probably travel outward and see if we can find anything interesting in a new biome farther out. I'm not sure, but it sounds like there's a possibility that the level of the enemies in a biome is calculated by the level of the person who generates the biome the first time it's loaded. Or, you know, the first person to enter the biome. So we'll see about that. In other news, I found a cheap headset pop filter on Amazon, which is now attached. So hopefully, you guys may already have heard if it didn't work, but hopefully we won't be getting any more of that accidental blowing on the mic. We'll have to see. I know that I've had that a couple times where I just was breathing the wrong direction or something and the mic started having that blowing. But we'll find out. Now, where is this? Hey, lemon beetle. Go away. Level 20 dagger, yeah. Level 20 leftovers. Nope. Alright, so another thing I think I want to do is probably go ahead and sell all the spirits I've collected that are too low level for me to actually use them, because there's no point in having them clogging my inventory. I can't remember. Maybe I already did and I've forgotten. Either way, I need to unclog my inventory from the things I don't have any use for. Let's see, actually. Yeah, I did get rid of some of them. But basically anything, I'd say anything lower level than 50, probably, I'll get rid of. We'll see. I want to actually put some stuff on my weapons. We'll have to see what happens. I haven't really customized the weapons that much, just because I don't feel like it's worth it. if I'm going to be constantly trying to pick up better and better weapons, then there's no real point in adding value to a weapon that I may only have for a few minutes. Oh, Thaldor Ocean. Oh, this is where we are. Okay. Interesting. Thaldor. Damala Palace. Thaldar City. I don't feel like going back out in the water. Okay, now I see where we are. Alright. Fine. Let's go this way. Let's go out along the edge of the biome and see where we get. Maybe we'll get something new and exciting. Piranha. And it's an orange. 14 XP, but easy kill. Alright, now. Actually, you know what? Let me just go like this. And go like this. Do I still... Okay, there we go. I don't have... Do I not have enough... Oh! Okay, then. Yeah, this is not gonna happen. Alright, well, okay, next time I level up, I need to... start using the boat. Or I need to start improving swimming. Lanternfish. You used to be a very difficult enemy. Alright, so let's go along the edge of this biome. Hopefully we'll find something exciting. And hopefully we can actually find some portals soon. I'd love it if one of the updates to the game makes it so that when you find a portal, it becomes more easily visible to you. Like, like when you get to a second portal, if the one you've already visited would show up very easy to see on your map. Because once you've found it, you shouldn't have to try to find it again every time you want to teleport, because that just makes the game more difficult without being exciting or fun. It's a more frustrating form of difficult rather than a game boosting difficult, if that makes any sense. Use gold amulet, plus 59. Nowhere near as good as what we've got. Okay. Well, let's continue along this biome edge and see what we see. I may speed up some of this. I'm not sure. We'll see after we see how far this this edge is going to end up being water. And it's interesting. The biome edge is actually visible under the water too. Those are more piranhas. And a lanternfish. Piranhas are red, but they're orange, but they're not difficult. Ooh, is that anything interesting? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, let's see. It looks like there is land that direction, and if there is, I'll be getting right back on it because swimming is annoying when you're a low-level swimmer. In real life, I'm pretty good, but in the game. I haven't leveled it up yet. Sapphire fish? Didn't drop anything. That would have been interesting. Alright. So, let me see what to talk about. What do I have to talk about? So, yeah, restating what I said earlier, I would like some ideas for other games I can play. I would like some ideas for games that our whole crew can play, that everybody in the lab can play, all our techs. But, you know, anything that can be recorded. The problem with trying to record collaborative games with a larger group of people is working with everybody's schedules. So if there are some non-Minecraft multiplayer sandbox games, or anything really, something free to play or whatever that I could play with the rest of the guys, but that wouldn't require us all to be available at the same time, like where we could hop on whenever we're available and do stuff, and then whoever else hops on later would see the results and so on and so forth. That would be awesome. Let's see, don't need iron. Yeah. Alright, lanternfish. Done. Wow, okay, yeah, things are getting way too easy. I think we're going to try to get out away from the original spawn area and see what we can find. But, I don't know how interesting this is going to be. Let me see where we are. Are we getting close to the edge of these biomes? Yeah, we are. Okay, I have a feeling that's probably going to be another ocean, and I'm going to be really irritated if it is. But we'll find out. And then, either way, we've got 2 biomes we haven't explored yet. So that'll be cool. But we need to go out this way. Ooh, and there's 2 quests. Let's see. We are at about 40 minutes in. 35, 40 minutes in. Depending on how long the sped up time took. Let's head towards those quests and see what we can see. Maybe... Ooh, turtle. I still don't have... What do I need for a turtle? I keep forgetting. Cinnamon roll. I still don't have cinnamon rolls. That's disappointing. We'll go this way. And, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this for a little... Ooh, wait. Polar knoll. Drop something interesting, please. Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this for a little bit while I travel to the quest points, and I'll see you in a few seconds. And we're not quite to where we were planning to go, but I see something up here that looks like it could be a portal. So I wanted to have you guys here in case it is, and it is. So yeah, we have found a portal. And we can't teleport because we have nowhere to teleport to. and it's very difficult to see. But, okay, so it's in line with Terrorior Castle and Aurea Valley. I will absolutely forget that, and then I'll just have to come back and check out this episode. But yay, so we found a portal, and we can't do anything with it because we haven't found any other portals. But at least now we found one. We can say we have found one. Ooh, ow. Leave me alone. I have noticed with this biome, other than the passive mobs, all the other mobs appear to have blue names, which I think means that this biome is geared more towards us, which makes sense because we did wander into this biome after already leveling up pretty high. So I guess the biome enemies are geared towards whoever walks into the biome the first time when it's first generated. I'm not sure, but that does seem to make sense, and it does seem to be apply because every enemy I've seen has been a blue or an orange or even a red. So hopefully that means we're gonna have some nice quests when we get to them. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it again for a little bit, and I'll be back when we get close to the quests. See you in a second. Alright, well, we're almost to the first of the two quest areas, but I stumbled on this, which obviously is a red area, and as I was walking in, I got slaughtered. So obviously it's more difficult than we can probably handle. Now these bats aren't that bad, but there are +4 red enemies up above. Now hopefully this cave will give us something of actual value instead of just dead bats. But we'll know. We'll figure it out. Ooh, emerald. Nice. Yeah, so let's check this out real quick. I wanted you guys to see this. Narlon Canyon, which we ended up actually not getting into, but let's go up this way. We have to cross this to get to the quest anyway, so but you can see almost instant death. Let's get over here. Stupid camera angles. Okay, here we go. So we need to go straight that direction. I'm going to try to go around the edge as much as possible because I don't feel like dying every 5 seconds. Can we take this guy? Yeah, this guy. Alright, let's get him. He's a +4. Hopefully he'll drop something awesome. And he's a rogue, so he might. Nothing. Okay. Well, let's continue on. We'll have to remember where this place is because we could probably get some pretty decent loot here once we're a little bit higher level and actually able to handle these enemies. Look at all those. Vampires, undead, lizard men. Quite a collection. We'll definitely have to remember where this place is, because I think these are right about where we're going to need them to be. Oh. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, oh boy, we're right in the middle of it now. Um, I think red might be a little too difficult for us still at this time. Oh, and we've got a warrior. Oh. Okay, that didn't work at all. But did it get us past? It got us past. Good enough. Let's get on to the next area. And I think this is probably going to be a little bit longer episode than I probably would have liked, because of speeding up that one section, if I did, or if I do, we'll see. And forgetting to restart my timer a couple times. We'll see what happens. But I'm only recording this one episode today because I am just so tired. The weather has been horrible, just dark and rainy and unpleasant, and I'm burned out because bad weather burns me out. And it's been a very long week anyway, so I'm tired from that. So I'm just not really going to want to do much more recording. That was easy. Okay. Well, let's get to the next thing. Yep. Okay, we got one up here. What I actually think I want to do is check out both of these quest points and take a look at what both of them are, and then probably come back next episode and take them both on. Take them both on at the same time. It looks like this one is a Cyclops, and he is a white. So we'll just go ahead and take him down now, and then head on to the next quest point. Hopefully we get something of at least reasonable value out of this. This sword is pretty epic. I still want fists. Leveled up. We got a fair wood staff, which we cannot use. Fair silver amulet plus 49. Tempo is nowhere near as good as our epic stuff. Let's see here. Nothing we can use. Okay. Well, let's continue on to the next quest point. And we'll probably call that the end of the episode after we get there and find out what it is. We'll see. If it's another mini boss, then we'll just take him down too. And yeah, we'll see what we see. Not sure what to talk about. There we go. Some light. Light is good. I need to just remember to always turn my lantern on whenever I respawn. Let's see here. Alright. Almost there. Yep. Almost there. This landscape is pretty awesome. It definitely looks pretty cool. I was very disappointed. Random thought, but I was very disappointed that we didn't get any real snow this last winter in Philly area. We got we didn't get anything worth calling actual snow. It was just some flurries here and there, a little bit of a dusting. That's about it. And I moved back to Pennsylvania from South Carolina, hoping that I would get to have be around seasons again and have seasons again, and nope, it's just warm. The weather has definitely changed, the climate has changed, but that is part of the growth period of the planet. So, let's see here. Where are we? Are we close? Yes, we are almost to the quest point. And it's a mammoth. That's kind of cool. Defeat the mammoth is the quest. Alright, well, we still have... Well, actually, we're probably pretty close to the wrapping up point for this episode, but I'm going to go ahead and take down this mammoth anyway, just because I feel like it. Come on. Oh, you didn't really do any damage at all, did you? And it's a white one, so kind of figures. Come on. What you got? Anything? Nothing. Ooh, ouch. Okay. So I'm gonna have to find the mammoth again. But that won't be a big deal. He's right up there, I think. Yep, looks like it. That's a bad place. That's like the enemies in the trees. It's just bad placement. It makes it very difficult. Oh, there we go. He's on the ground this time. Good. Take him down. Doesn't stand a chance. Alright, and we're almost there. Raccoon's doing pretty good at helping out. He's knocked out, though. Okay, there we go. And yeah. Leveled up again. Boomerang. Yeah, like we need that. What else? Silk gloves. Yeah. Okay, that was completely pointless. But let's go ahead and level up swimming so that we can get to the boat. I wish I'd been paying attention. I would not have leveled up hang gliding, and I would have gotten us to the boat already. But anyway, I am going to call that the end of the episode. We are right next to the edge of the biome, so we'll go ahead and we'll head that direction. Let me see how close we are. We're really close. Tell you what, we're going to go right to the edge of the biome. We're going to get right up on top of that spot right there. Take a look at the new biome. And we'll call that the end of the episode. Because it does look like it is going to be a somewhat long one. If I don't end up just cutting out some of that travel time instead of speeding it up. We'll see what happens. Oh, I'm tired. Alright. Here we go. These rocklings are a joke now. They used to be a challenge. Now they're a joke. Which does show that we have progressed. We've definitely made some progress on our character here. Let's get up top. Alright, stamina is almost there. Come on. Oh, so close. So close. And here we go. All right, what do we have here? Do we know? It looks like it might be a desert. Maybe not. Maybe it's just green stuff. Nope. It looks like it might be a desert. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. Hope you enjoyed the episode. See you next time. Have a great day.